Alright guys, so I'm gonna do a first round mock for all 32 teams. Well, not 32. Some of these guys traded their picks in later years. So you see these guys, Colts, Falcons, Packers, Jaguars, Broncos. So the Colts picks belong to the Jets now. The Falcons pick belongs to the Rams. The Packers pick belongs to the Cowboys. Michael Parsons trade. Falcons trade was last year, 2025. They traded for James Pierce Jr. They traded up for James Pierce Jr. with the Rams. The Colts gave away two first round picks for Sauce Gardner to the Jets. And the Jaguars traded up from spot 5 to spot 2 to draft Travis Hunter in 2025. Broncos recently sent a first round pick for Jalen Waddle. So, and it belongs to the Dolphins. All right, let's go. All right, I'm not going to waste no time at all with this first pick. Everybody knows it's going to be Fernando Mendoza. So the Raiders need a quarterback. They traded Geno Smith to the Jets for a sixth rounder. They have Aiden McConnell in the QB room still, so it's just that. Nobody else, I'm pretty sure. They could get on and get Kirk Cousins, to be a bridge QB, but Fernando Mendoza with that spot. And a popular selection for the Jets, Arvell Reese. Let's go in potential selections. Okay, Arvell Reese, Sonny Styles, Ruben Bain, David Bailey, and yeah, I don't see anybody else. Yeah, okay, that's the list. Okay, you know they need edge help. Jermaine Johnson they was traded away. Ruben Bain has short arms that might scare people, but Arvell Reese has a ton of upside. I know people like to compare him to Micah Parsons, or that's what his ceilings could possibly be, but who knows? But we're gonna go Arvell Reese here. The Cardinals need quarterback, tackle, the interior defensive line, and linebacker. So Sonny Styles could be the selection here. I know guys might get Isaiah Simmons flashbacks, knowing a guy like that Test Crazy, may not pan out, but I don't know. Let's go Sonny Styles here. Switch it up. This is the highest. This is his highest spot, to be honest. I think. Okay. Titans. They can't really draft anybody in this spot other than Bain and Bailey. Robert Salah loves the defensive guys. But Titans really need something to help Cam Ward relieve some stress on him. So let's go Jeremiah Love for this selection. The Giants, they don't need Ruben Bain. They have a ton of defensive linemen. Abdul Carter, Brian Burns, Dexter Lawrence, Kayvon Thibodeau, Darius Alexander. They drafted last year in the third round. A ton of guys. So real selections here. Potential selections: Caleb Downs, Mansour Delane, Carnell Tate, Spencer Fano, Monroe Freeland, maybe Vega Wane. Who knows? He could go this high. I think he's that good. But with this selection, we're gonna go. We're gonna go Caleb Downs. Caleb Downs is the guy for the New York Giants. John Harbaugh would love a great safety. He had Kyle Hamilton when he was with Baltimore. Okay, spot 6 for the Cleveland Browns. QB, wide receiver, guard, tackle. So a lot of the times when I watch these mock draft videos, I know a lot of guys say tackle, receiver is the only picks for the Browns, which I low-key agree with. But who knows? Maybe you draft a guard in there. They go one, they could go this high, like I said before. So, but popular selections here: Carnell Tate, Monroe Freeling, Fano, Maui Noah. But I'm gonna switch things up. I'm gonna draft Vega Uwane with this draft selection to the Browns. There you go. Best guard in the class. Best offensive lineman in the class in general. Okay, for the Commanders, they need what's his name? Dan Quinn is their head coach. So they love defensive guys. They need a lot of help, a ton of help. But that receiver room is terrible. They just re-signed De'Ami Brown back. They extended Traylon Burks 1 year, $4 million deal. So Carnell Tate, pair him up with another Ohio State Buckeye and Terry McLaurin. Let's go Carnell Tate to Washington Commanders. And for the Saints, I know the fans would have loved Carnell Tate to the Saints. Pair him up with another Ohio State receiver and Chris Olave, but he's gone. So the selections here for the Saints: Bain, Bailey, Delane, Thieneman. No, I've never seen Thieneman mock to the Saints this high. Even though I feel like this is his ceiling to go in the draft. So we're gonna go Ruben Bain, disruptor. I feel like he can play interior and he can rush the passer. The Saints really have nothing there outside of Chase Young. So we're gonna go Ruben Bain. The Chiefs, let's say it, see it right here, edge, DB. So it's really Bailey, Delane. I know I watch Bengal a lot. He talks about he's not really too excited with the Chiefs right tackle. No, right tackle. I think Josh Simmons is the left tackle, and the other guy got released. Forgot his name. Honestly, that's bad. I'm sorry. So this selection, I'm gonna go ahead and go. Oh, David Bailey's kind of falling. I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and draft David Bailey. Let's get him off the board. To the Chiefs, George Karlaftis, Chris Jones, Felix did not work out. So Chris Jones is getting older. Let's draft another pass rusher. It's David Bailey to the Chiefs. Okay, at 10 for the Bengals. Mansour Delane is really the only option I see here. They need help. Dax Hill, DJ Turner, Geno Stone is gone. They could get safety. Who knows? Let's see. Honestly, let's switch things up. I've never seen him mock this high. Hill Downs is gone. So, Dylan Thieneman, you're a Bengal. Dolphins, popular selection here is very much so. Mansour Delane, and they do need defensive back help. I can't name a single defensive back for the Dolphins, not one. So I'm gonna go Mansour Delane here. Cowboys. Oh, a lot of the good defensive guys are gone, but they do need not Jermont McCoy. They need help. C.J. Allen, possibly Messidor, probably be at 20. McNeil Warren, great safety prospect. Plato, shout out Quinyon Mitchell. Let's go Jermont McCoy to the Cowboys. He was injured the whole 2025 season, but he put on great tape, like top 5 draft selection potential tape in 2024. So let's hope he has a good pro day and get back on track. Get drafted high. Los Angeles Rams. So wide receiver tackle. Francis Mourinho is kind of slipping here. I'm going to get him off the board. Ravens. I hate the Ravens. I'm going to put that out there. So potential spots for the Ravens they could draft. They could go. Spencer Fano can play guard or center, so that's a possibility. They need receiver. Mekhi Lemon is. They're not. I know they're not the same player, but 2 small receivers in Zay Flowers and Mekhi Lemon. I don't like that. For the Ravens, even though I dislike them, Jordan Tyson, a lot of injury history. Been injured a lot. That's not a bad option though. But let's go with Spencer Fano to play guard after they lost Daniel Falele, Voorhees, and Tyler Linderbaum. So let's go with Spencer Fano. Okay, the Buccaneers. I know it's seems like the worst spot in the draft for them. Todd Bowles is on the hot seat. Let's draft the best pass rusher on the board here. Hakeem Messidor is a Tampa Bay Buccaneer. Let's go. Jets. Drafted Aubrey Reese with the 2nd overall pick. Let's go ahead and get Mekhi Lemon off the board. Off the board. So Adonai Mitchell, Garrett Wilson, Arian Smith, Mason Taylor, offensive weapons, Breece Hall, Braylon Allen. That's it. I saw the name. They could use a guy like Mekhi Lemon. He's probably better than Adonai Mitchell, for being realistic here. And who else would they draft in this spot? This wide receiver edge. Ooh, they already got. Aubrey is going to be an edge, but DB. Avion Terrell could go here. You know what? Let's go Avion Terrell. The Lions drafted a Georgia O-lineman last year in draft, and Tate Rutledge. Monroe Fling is slipping here. The Lions have lost Taylor Decker. I forgot the other guy's name. He retired or something. But let's go Monroe Fling to the Detroit Lions. They need tackle. So the Vikings says they need interior D-line, safety, center, running back. Nobody drafting running back. No running backs other than Jeremiah Love is worth a first round, even a second round pick. Other than maybe Darian Price. So potential selections for them. So we got Caleb Banks. Where's he at right here? Peter Woods. Matt McNeil, they need safety. Because what's his name? Harrison Smith was released and he's 36. Dylan Thiem is gone, so let's go McNeil Warren to the Vikings at pick 18. Panthers. Okay. Okay, they said they need wide receiver, tight end, center, interior D line. Nobody you can draft a D interior D lineman. Kenny McDonald, not worth a first round selection. Caleb Banks, not worth it. Peter Woods, worth it, but Tate, his draft stock is not that high. Honestly, you might be able to trade up into the second to get somebody like that. So let's go. Ken Sadiq, great weapon for Bryce Young. Cesaro McMillan, Xavier Leggett has not worked out. Jalen Coker, decent wide receiver too. They got John Mechie back on the team, the Bama Blast, but that tiny room is terrible. Jatavian Sanders, Mitchell Evans, Tommy Trimble. I forgot the other guy's name. No, I named 3 of the 4 guys, but let's go Kenyon CD and give some real firepower to this offense. Okay, Dallas Cowboys. Let's go ahead and Georgia. Who was Christian Parker? They're the defensive coordinator for Dallas Cowboys was on the Philadelphia Eagles prior to this, and he loved the Georgia players. So there you go, a Georgia linebacker, C.J. Allen, and they need it bad. Let's go C.J. Allen to Dallas Cowboys. Okay, my Pittsburgh Steelers. Okay, who I would like to see Steelers draft is a receiver or Todd Simpson. Nothing else. So it's Mekhi Lim is on the board. Jordan Tyson's here. Omar Cooper's here. Okay, these 3, I'm picking Jordan Tyson every time. Let's go Jordan Tyson to the Steelers. Okay, for the Los Angeles Chargers, Ladd McConkey, Quentin Johnston, Trey Harris. They drafted 3 guys in the receiver room. Let's see, 3 of them right there. They got the Gasson dude. That's a tight end. There's no guard you can draft here. Is there yeah. They could go Peter Woods here, honestly, or Caleb Banks. I'm going to go Peter Woods. Alright, for the Philadelphia Eagles. A.J. Brown, they need receiver, tackle, edge, safety. A.J. Brown is being weird right now. They could use, what's his name? Howie Roseman loves, SEC, like, defensive lineman. What's the name? They just lost Jalen Phillips. So, Cassius Howe, no, he's just a speed rusher. Look at this dude. He has short arms. Like, that ain't it, bro. I don't see a receiver going here. If Omar Cooper could be a good saving grace to, A.J. Brown's leaving. So, let's see. Caden Proctor is a good selection here. What's his name? Oh my goodness, how can I forget his name? Lane Johnson, the All-Pro, great offensive tackle. He's getting up there in age. They could draft somebody to potentially replace him, and Caden Proctor can move into guard. Landon Dickerson, barring retirement or something, he's having injuries with that. So let's go Caden Proctor to the Philadelphia Eagles. And Howie Roseman loves Alabama guys. So okay, Cleveland Browns. We got Mekhi Lemon, Omar Cooper on the board. They got Jerry Jeudy, Isaiah Bond, Cedric Tillman. They need a shifty guy. Nobody. Isaiah Bond's a burner. They need somebody shifty. Let's go Mekhi Lemon to the Cleveland Browns at 24. Okay, the Bears. They just lost DJ Moore. They lost a ton of guys. In free agency, they let Jaquan Brisker go. Tremaine Edmonds, they let him go. I'm forgetting somebody's name. Cincinnati center, DL safety. Let's go Caden McDonald for the Chicago Bears. Buffalo Bills. Alright, guard, interior D-line, linebacker, safety. There's nobody on this board I can see them drafting other than maybe Kendrick Falk. Brandon Bean, love some weird stuff. Omar Cooper. Denzel Boston potentially. He's not the same type of player as Keon Coleman. That's overstated a lot. Let's go with Mark Cooper to the Buffalo Bills. They have who's on the roster right now? Tyrell Shavers, Khalil Shakir, Keon Coleman, Josh Palmer. Curtis Samuel's off the team. Mecole Hardman's off the team. Okay, DJ Moore, and Mark Cooper. That's 5 good weapons. You have the best quarterback in the league. You can surround him with some talent. Okay, possible spots for the Niners here. Brandon Ayuk is gone. Jawan Jennings is gone. They need a big body X. Denzel Boston is right here. I'm not too high on any of these guys. Maybe TJ Parker is pretty good, but no. Let's go Denzel Boston to the Niners. No, they have Mike Evans. Who am I kidding? They have Mike Evans, so never mind, no. They might need somebody shifty. Casey Concepcion's still here. They lost Deebo Samuel 2 years ago. They lost that Yak Threat. They lost the Yak Threat and Ayuk. Has it been the same since they paid him? Let's go Casey Concepcion to the San Francisco 49ers. Okay, the Houston Texans on the clock. Help CJ Stroud with some alignment. So who's the best available? You know what? I'm not high on Blake Miller at all, so I like at all. Let's go Pregnon. You know what? Nah, I think it's undersized to me. I was high on him. For some reason, his stock went to shit. I know he can play guard, but let's go. Caleb Banks on the board. Go load up with already crazy defense. Sheldon Rakins, Will Anderson on that D line to Neil Hunter. You know what? Let's do it. Caleb Banks to the Texans at 28. Okay, the Chiefs. They traded away Trent McDuffie. They lost Jalen Watson to the Bengals. They lost some other guys. So the corners on the board, you got Colson Hood. You draft Denzel Boston, Rashee Rice. It's not a big X. Xavier Worthy's not a big X. Is Saquon Thornton on the team? I don't think so. We lost Hollywood Brown, so potential stings. Kendrick Falk, a good edge setter, but not a good pass rusher. Cassius Howell, speed rusher, not a good edge setter. TJ Parker, haven't really dove into him that much. But I know his stock was crazy high preseason, like top 5 type. With this, you know what? I'm going to go Colson Hood. They lost Trent McDuffie. That was the best corner available. Let's do it. Alright. So now, the Miami Dolphins, after losing, what did they just lose? They lost Jalen Waddle. They lost Tyreek Hill. Nobody. Tutu Atwell. He's in that receiver room. Malik Washington. I can't name anybody else in that receiver room. So that's 2 guys. Receivers on the board. Denzel Boston, they don't need They need a big guy. They need somebody reliable. So Malik Willis third to at least, man. So let's do it. Denzel Boston to the Dolphins at pick 30. The Patriots. Old Campbell is not it. He might have to play guard. Well, I hate the Patriots too, but let's see. Blake Miller, decent size, bro. I guess, man. They need linebacker. Lost Caleb Chase on. Nobody's here to draft. I don't think any of these guys this high at all. So let's go. Let's go to the best tackle available. Blake Miller. It's the Patriots, 31. Okay, the Seahawks. Tariq Williams going. Kobe Durant's going. Brandon C said you could have another South Carolina guy. He in fact did not even play with he didn't play with what's his name, Nick Ward, even they both coming from the South Carolina Gamecocks. Brandon C said a new transfer in, so they did not play together. But since they need edge, Patrick Falk, late first type of guy, Cassius Howell, good pass rusher. Let's see what they can do with that. I got Dexter Lawrence, not Dexter Lawrence, Marcus Lawrence. So between these 2 guys, I'm not looking at TJ Parker at all, but you know, look at their names. But Patrick Falk is in this draft. Alright, there you go. First round mock. There you have it.